Welcome to online lecture series on Laplace transforms. We are discussing how Laplace transform technique can be applied to solve differential equations with initial condition. In today's lecture, we apply this technique to solve some differential equations. Here is an example. Solve the differential equation d square x by dt square plus 9x is equal to sin t. See here, this is a second order differential equation. Using Laplace transform, we are given two conditions, x of 0 is equal to 1 and x of pi by 2 is equals to 1. Now if you observe the conditions, these are not the initial conditions. X at 0 is given, but the initial condition must be x dash at 0, but that is not given here. But here is another condition, x of pi by 2 is equals to 1. Now let us see how the other initial condition can be developed. So because here x dash of 0 is not given, we assume it to be some number, say a. Okay. So first take the given differential equation. The given differential equation can be written as x double dash of t plus 9 into x of t is equals to sin t. Now x of 0 is given, but we assume here x dash of 0 as say some a, that x dash of 0 is equals to a. Now we proceed in the similar way. We apply the Laplace transform on both sides. We use the linear property and we apply the formula for L of x double dash of t. Then we find L of x of t, and from that we evaluate x of t by taking the inverse Laplace transform. So here first let us apply the Laplace transform on both sides. So applying Laplace transform on both sides, we get L of x double dash of t plus 9 into L of x of t is equal to L of sin t. What is L of x double dash of t? It is s square into L of x of t minus s into x of 0 minus x dash of 0. This is L of x double dash of t. And we have here 9 into L of x of t is equals to L of sin t. What is L of sin t? It is 1 by s square plus 1, because L of sin at is a by s square plus a square. Now let us substitute the initial conditions, and before that we can take L of x of t common from these two terms. Then we get s square plus 9 into L of x of t minus s into x of 0. X of 0 is given as 1 minus x dash of 0, we assumed it as a. It is not given, but we assumed it as a, is equals to 1 by s square plus 1. From this, s square plus 9 into L of x of t is equal to 1 by s square plus 1 minus a minus s minus a. When it comes to right hand side, it becomes s plus a. Now what is L of x of t from this? L of x of t is equal to 1 by s square plus 1 into s square plus 9 plus s plus a by s square plus 9. Therefore, L of x of t is equal to 1 by s square plus 1 into s square plus 9 plus s plus a by s square plus 9. Now if we apply inverse Laplace operator on both sides, we get x of t here. So from this, what is x of t? X of t is equals to L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1 into s square plus 9 plus L inverse of s by s square plus 9. Here we are separating these two terms as s by s square plus 9 plus a by s square plus 9 plus L inverse of a by s square plus 9, or a can be taken outside, L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9. Now here we can either find the partial fractions or we can use convolution theorem to evaluate inverse Laplace transform. But finding partial fractions is easy here because no need of evaluating. We can just write it as 1 by s square plus 1 minus 1 by s square plus 9. What is 1 by s square plus 1 minus s square plus 9? S square plus 9 minus s square minus 1. 8. So we have 8 here. So here we can write simply 1 by 8. If we simplify this, we get this term. So finding partial fractions is easy in this case. So plus L inverse of s by s square plus 9 plus a times L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9. So this is 1 by 8 times L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1 is sin t minus L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9 is 1 by 3 times sin 3t. And here L inverse of s by s square plus 9 is cos 3t. Plus a times L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9 is 1 by 3 sin 3t. So this is a by 3 sin 3t. So this is x of t. Therefore, x of t is 1 by 8 times sin t minus 1 by 3 sin 3t plus cos 3t plus a by 3 sin 3t. This is x of t. But here we have one unknown here, that is a, which we assumed it. X dash of 0 we assumed it as a. So now we need to find this value of a. For that we use this condition. We are given that x at pi by 2 is equal to 1. Now if we put t is equal to pi by 2, this gives x of pi by 2. X of pi by 2 is given as 1. So we put t is equal to pi by 2 here, and from that we can find the value of a. So now to find the value of a here, we put t is equal to pi by 2. So if t is equal to pi by 2, here x of pi by 2 is 1 by 8 times sin pi by 2 minus 1 by 3 times sin 3 pi by 2 plus cos 3 pi by 2 plus a by 3 times sin 3 pi by 2. Okay, so x of pi by 2 is given as 1. So this is 1 is equal to 1 by 8 times sin pi by 2 is 1 minus 1 by 3 times sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1 sin pi plus pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0 plus a by 3 times sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So what did we get here? This is 1 plus 1 by 3. 1 plus 1 by 3 is 4 by 3. So this is equals to 1 by 8 into 1 plus 1 by 3 is 4 by 3 minus a by 3, that is 1 by 6 minus a by 3. 1 is equal to 1 by 6 minus a by 3. Therefore, what is a from that? So from this a is equal to a by 3 is equal to 1 by 6 minus 1. This implies this is minus 5 by 6. So a is equals to minus 5 by 2. This is a. Now we substitute the value of a in the solution. Therefore, x of t is now equals to 1 by 8 times sin t minus 1 by 3 sin 3t plus cos 3t plus a by 3. A by 3 is minus 5 by 6. So this is minus 5 by 6 sin 3t. This is x of t, which is the solution of the given differential equation. And of course we can further simplify this these two terms because both are sin 3t terms. When the initial condition is not given here, we assume it as x dash of 0. For example, solve the differential equation by 4 of t minus k power 4 is equal to 0 using Laplace transform technique. This is a fourth order differential equation. So to solve using Laplace transform technique, we need 4 initial conditions which are given here as y of 0 is equals to 1, y dash of 0, y double dash of 0 and y triple dash of 0 as 0. So now consider the differential equation and take Laplace transform on both sides. So applying Laplace transform on both sides for this equation, what do we get? Equation is y4 of t minus k power 4 is 0. So applying Laplace transform, L of y4 of t minus k power 4 into L of 1, because k power 4 is constant, is equal to L of 0. Laplace transform of a null function is 0. Now what is L of y4 of t? It is s power 4 into L of y of t minus s cube into y of 0 minus s square into y dash of 0 minus s into y double dash of 0 minus y triple dash of 0. This is L of y4 of t minus k power 4 into L of 1. What is L of 1? It is 1 by s. So 1 by s is equals to 0. Now let us substitute the initial conditions. Y of 0 is 1 and all other derivatives are zeros. Therefore, this is s power 4 into L of y of t minus s cube into y of 0 is 1. These are all 0. So this is equals to k power 4 into 1 by s. From this, s power 4 into L of y of t is equals to k power 4 by s plus s cube. And what is L of y of t? L of y of t is equals to k power 4 by s power 5 plus s cube by s power 5 is 1 by s. And what is the inverse Laplace transform here? Applying L inverse on both sides, we get y of t. Y of t is equals to k power 4 is constant. L inverse of 1 by s power 5 is t power 4 by 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 24 plus L inverse of 1 by s is 1. Therefore, y of t is equals to k power 4 into t power 4 by 24 plus 1 is the solution of this fourth order differential equation. Here we go with another example. Solve the differential equation dq plus d square of x is equals to 6t square plus 4. Given x of 0 is 0, x dash at 0 is 2, x double dash at 0 is equals to 0 using Laplace transform method. So we first write the given equation in terms of x triple dash and x double dash. The given equation is x triple dash of t plus x double dash of t is equal to 6t square plus 4. Now we apply Laplace transform on both sides so that we get L of x triple dash of t plus L of x double dash of t is equals to 6 into L of t square plus 4 into L of 1 using the linear property on Laplace transform. Now what is L of x triple dash of t? It is s cube into L of x of t minus s square into x of 0 minus s into x dash of 0 minus x double dash of 0. See the pattern. S cube into L of x of t, s square into x of 0. X powers gets reduced and the derivatives goes on increasing. This is L of x triple dash of t plus what is L of x double dash of t? It is s square into L of x of t minus s into x of 0 minus x dash of 0 is equals to 6 into L of t square. What is L of t power n? S power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. So L of t square is s cube by 3 factorial plus 4 into L of 1 is 4 by s. Now we substitute the initial conditions here. This is 3 factorial by s power n plus 1, that is 3 factorial by s cube. Okay. X of 0 is given as 0, so this goes to 0. This is 0 and this is 0 here. X dash of 0 is 2, this is 2 and this is 2. X double dash of 0 is again 0. So substituting these conditions and taking L of x of t common from these two terms, we can write s cube plus s square into L of x of t. And what are remaining terms? This term goes to 0, this is minus 2s. Minus 2s, this is 0 and we have here minus 2 is equals to 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1 is 6, 6 into 6 is 36, 36 by s cube plus 4 by s. So now s in s cube plus s square can be written as s square into s plus 1 into L of x of t is equals to 36 by s cube plus 4 by s. Minus 2s 2 is taken out right hand side, and if we take 2 common here, we get 2 into s plus 1. 2s plus 2 is 2 into s plus 1. Now we'll find L of x of t from this. Okay, we find L of x of t from this. Okay, make a small correction here. It is 12. 6 into 2 factorial is 12 by s cube. Now let us find L of x of t from this. L of x of t is equals to 12 by s square into s plus 1 into s cube is s power 5 into s plus 1 plus 4 by s cube into s plus 1 plus 2 into s plus 1 by 2 into s plus 1 by s square into s plus 1. S plus 1 gets cancelled and we have s square here. Or we can make into a single term by taking the LCM of all these terms. What happens if we take the LCM? LCM is s power 5 into s plus 1. And the numerator, this is 12 here, and here we get 4s square, and there we get 2 into s cube into s plus 1. Isn't it? Okay. So after simplification, what do we get here? 2s power 4 plus 2s cube plus 4s square plus 12 by s power 5 into s plus 1. So hope this LCM is correct. Now we break this into partial fractions. So after breaking this into partial fractions, what we obtain here is finally we get 2 by s square. Here I am skipping the part of finding out the partial fractions. It is simple, you can resolve the partial fractions. I am just skipping that part, and I write here the partial fractions which I obtained here after simplification. I'll write the partial fractions which I obtained here. It is 2 by s square plus 4 into 2 by s minus 2 by s square plus 3 by s cube minus 3 by s power 4 plus 3 by s power 5, and what else do we have here? Minus 2 by s plus 1. Minus 2 by s plus 1. These are all the partial fractions which we obtain after resolving into the partial fractions of this term. So from this, what is x of t? X of t is equals to inverse of L inverse of these functions. What is L inverse of 1 by s square? It is t. So this is 2t plus 8 into L inverse of 1 by s is 1 minus 4 into, okay, let us write 4 into here. L inverse of 1 by s is 1, so this is 2 minus 2 into L inverse of 1 by s square is t plus 3 into L inverse of 1 by s cube is t square by 2 factorial minus 3 into L inverse of 1 by s power 4 is t cube by 3 factorial, that is t cube by 6 plus 3 into L inverse of 1 by s power 5 is t power 4 by 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 24 minus 2 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 1 is e power minus t. Okay, so finally if we can simplify this, we get x of t as this constant term here 8 and plus 2t and minus 8t is minus 16, and here we have 4 into t square by 2 is 2t square minus 4 into t cube by 2 is minus 2t cube plus 3 by 24 is 8, 4 is 2t power 4 by 2 minus 8 into e power minus t. This is x of t. I hope the calculation part is correct. If there is any mistake in calculation part, make a correction of this. So finally this is the solution of the given differential equation, which we could obtain it by the method of Laplace transform technique. Okay. So, in the coming lecture also we discuss the same application but for an integral differential equation, integro differential equation, which involves both the integration as well as the differentiation. Thank you for watching this video.